I'm Cairo 7 Pinpoint Meteorologist Nick Allard.
And I'm Ursula Broytine. It is 46 degrees in downtown Seattle. You're listening to Cairo Radio.
Download our app to listen on your smartphone. Cairo Radio 97.3 FM. News and talk. Powered by the Pacific Northwest.
The Big Lead is brought to you by 3010 Weight Loss for Life.
The Dori Monson Show on Cairo Radio. This is The Big Lead.
And we have now had our first official incident in Bring Your Dog to Work Day. Welcome to the big show. Coming to you from the Carter Subaru studio. We're streaming on Facebook Live. So, Buddy, I had an hour drive this morning to an appointment. And then I knew I was going to be at this appointment for about an hour. And I knew it was Bring Your Dog to Work Day.
Right.
Here at Cairo. And I thought, well, Buddy would enjoy a little change of scenery. So we're driving an hour at 7 this morning. Mm-hmm. He's got his his head hanging out the windows. We're cruising down 405 and I-90. He's having the time of his life.
His best life ever.
And then I brought a crate so he would be somewhat confined in the car while I was inside at my appointment. And then again, let him out of the crate, heads flying out the window, bring him into the radio station. He's met Mike Salk's dog and Candy Harper's dog, and who else has their doggies here?
Candy.
Yeah, I just said
did you
that.
say her?
Yeah. Anyway, a few others.
Yeah.
And
not too many. Not as many as last time.
Not as many,
No, but then as you were doing your newscast, I saw some fresh blood out there. So I thought, well, let's go see this dog that you haven't met yet. And it was Felix's dog. Yeah.
What happened?
There was a dog fight.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
How did Buddy do?
Well, I don't want to. I love Felix,
yes.
but I think his dog might have been the instigator.
But he has
like
a female
Buddy,
dog.
Like Buddy, Felix has a rescue dog.
Yeah.
Rescue dogs can be a little, high tension. And so anyway, there was a brief flash of teeth and anger.
Oh, no.
And growling.
Because right now, Buddy's in our studio, and he's just mild as can be.
Yeah, generally when I see a flash of teeth and anger and arguing, it's usually coworkers directing their ire at me. So I'm just glad that I have Buddy now to take some of the heat off me as I walk around the building.
He's looking all innocent now.
We'll post more pictures, but there's one already up there.
Do we have a picture of the dog
Twitter.
fight?
No,
Did
I
you
don't.
capture
I
that?
wasn't there for that.
Oh, man.
You know who's not here? You know who is not here?
Who's not here?
Scooter.
Yeah, bring Scooter in.
No, I already heard that Stephanie, in front of our big boss, her dog peed on the tree upstairs.
Oh, no.
Oh, really?
That's awesome.
You know what Scooter would be doing? He'd be marking everything. No, I can't do
My
it.
roommate and I have a dog at our house. It's her dog technically, but he can't handle very much.
Yes.
Time in the office, so it works perfect because I brought him in. He was here for about 30 minutes, and then she took him home real quick. So he got, seen, and that was enough.
And
I'd
then
have
no
about
scene.
5.
Because some dogs' anxiety levels, man, can't handle it.
So I got to get to the big lead. Are we sure that the studio is mousetrap free?
Yeah, haven't seen one in a few months. Oh,
There's one?
stop it.
Seriously?
Yeah, there's one behind Michael over there.
Oh, can you please pick that up? Yeah, thank you. Okay. Yeah, last time Buddy was in here, we had a mouse problem, and Michael, who's oh, here he comes, Michael. He's coming for it. Buddy loves cheese and peanut butter, but we had a real mouse problem in the studio last year on Bring Your Dog to Work Day, and I didn't realize under this giant console that we all surround that they had put a mouse trap, and we can't see what's under this console. And all of a sudden, I'm right in the middle of the show, and I hear this, and then a little yelp from the Buddy boy.
You felt so horrible.
Oh, Buddy boy, I wish you could jump up in my lap, but I'm in the tall chair today. Okay. All right, with that as mere prelude, let's get to the big lead.
The Big Lead. top story.
And it is a very tragic story that we begin with. But if you were listening on Monday, I talked to a state patrol trooper who just told us an absolutely amazing story of survival. A car went off a rather, not rather rural, but a not widely used road up on Whidbey Island. It went crashing down the embankment about 100 feet through trees. The first 20 feet of this embankment is very steep. It was 6 o'clock at night, which is pitch dark this time of year. The father who was driving the car was killed. He did not have a seatbelt on. His two 4-year-old twin daughters, they were in their car seats, and they somehow extricated themselves from the car seats. And this is just mind-blowing to me. They crawled in the pitch black darkness after the physical trauma and seeing that their dad was in a real bad condition. These girls, 4 years old, climbed up 100 feet to the roadway, and then in what sounds like a miracle to me, because cars are not going up and down this road very much. But just as the girls get to the top of the road, a car is driving by and was being driven by a woman named Kathy. And she now is telling her story, but Cairo 7, our news partners, they got the 911 call as well, as this woman was trying to explain this unimaginable scene that she had just rolled up on.
I just got two small little girls that said their father went off the road somewhere along here. He's way the hell down there. Yeah, we're going to need
So it's down in the ditch?
It's down in a ditch. Can you hear me, sir?
And just as the state patrol told me on Monday, this woman was telling 911 she cannot believe that these 4-year-old girls were able to get up that hill.
I don't know how they did it.
And they were worried about their dad.
Yeah, there's help coming, okay? Yeah.
So sad. My dad. But I hear stories like this. And people get tired. I know that there are some people who get tired of me talking. And I try not to proselytize too much. I don't try to hit people over the head with my faith. I believe in angels. I believe in miracles. I believe that that woman was driving by at that exact moment for a reason. And that woman, Kathy Walden, she told Cairo 7 News what the girls had told her.
They were very young and very scared. They told me that their daddy had a lot of blood on his head.
And obviously, such a horribly tragic story.
For a family to lose their father is pretty traumatic any time of the year, but right at the holidays, it always seems to hit people a lot harder.
And one of the dad's co-workers told Cairo 7 that Corey Simmons was a really good guy.
He was a go-getter, very always a comic, joking and laughing, and brought cheer to the crew. Always instantly wanted to help as much as they could. This is a tragic deal for sure.
And the mom of those little girls, she talked to Inside Edition. Her name is Esther Kreiders. And she said that she understands that a car actually drove by her 4-year-old twins after they got up to the road without stopping.
The twins said that a big car went past them and they didn't stop and help them, but the lady in the white car helped get them warm.
If true, how? How do you drive by two 4-year-olds on a black rural road in the black of night? How could anybody just drive by? And I know people don't want to get involved.
Maybe
The
they
mom.
couldn't see him though. I mean, it was dark. Maybe you're not paying. People don't pay attention.
It is possible that the headlights didn't catch the girls. The girls saw the car. The driver did not. But the mom talked about how the girls got out of the wreckage.
Rosaline said, the doors were all locked, and she climbed out the back window because it was broken. And then she helped her sister up the hill and was trying to run home.
So keep that family in your prayers because, they lost a husband and father right at Christmas time. But those two girls, they're somehow in what seems like almost impossible odds. They are alive today. But what a story that is. Okay, next up in the big lead.
The Big Lead, Dori Monson Show exclusive.
On a much different note, we are asking for your votes to pick your favorite soundbite of 2019. We call it Monson Madness, and we have gotten down to the Sweet 16 now in Monson Madness. And one of the matchups, let's go to the Yelm bracket here. One of the matchups, I just love this one like you can't believe. This is the reporter for the LA TV station who explained why they weren't able to get a comment from a guy they wanted a comment from.
We tried to reach out to the man who died in this pursuit. They were unavailable for comment. Micah, back to you.
Okay, so the dead man unavailable for comment has advanced to the Sweet 16.
It beat Brock.
Well, I told you that was
I thought Brock was going to be a winner.
I told you that was a week 1 seed. I predicted that. An 8 seed
I don't agree with it.
Or is, what was it, a 7 seed beat a 2 seed. Brock was a 2 seed. And here's the other matchup here. It's the principal who was honored to give the graduation speech at his high school. But he plagiarized it. He lifted it almost word for word from a graduation speech that actor Ashton Kutcher had given a few years ago, and somebody cleverly layered the principal's commencement speech right over Ashton Kutcher's.
I believe that opportunity looks a lot like hard work. When I was a kid growing up...
When I was 13, I had my first job with my dad carrying shingles up to the roof.
Company carrying shingles up and down a ladder to a roof. Was that I never had a job in my life
that I was better than.
I was always lucky to just have a job. And every job I had was a stepping stone to my next job. And I never quit my job until I had my next job. And so opportunities, for me, look like hard work.
He didn't even change the job. He stole Ashton Kutcher's life story with his plagiarism. So that is a matchup in the Sweet 16. And you're going to have the weekend to vote on all of these 8 matchups now. And we will be down to the Elite 8 by Monday. This is a tough one. So the plagiarizing principal up against the dead man not available for comment. Another Sweet 16 matchup in the Yelm division. The dad who wasn't home when a guy picked up his daughter for a first date, so he interviewed him over their video doorbell.
Hello?
Hi, how you doing?
I'm good. Who's this?
I'm Jared.
Hello, Jared. This is Pedro. This is Grace's dad.
Oh, it's good to talk to you.
Oh, sorry I can't meet you in person because I'm at work. So at least I get to see your face, but you don't get to see mine.
All right.
Where are you guys going?
I think we're going to go to the Roadhouse and then maybe a movie.
Okay, which movie are you guys going to go see?
Hello?
Hello, my young daughter. Just hold on 1 minute.
She's mortified.
What movie are you guys going to go see?
Toy Story.
Okay. Roughly what time you guys going to be coming home?
The movie's at 7, probably before 11.
Oh, I heard 10:30. Okay, that's good.
Okay. It goes on from there. You can hear the whole 3-minute interview, the dad with the kid. And Dad Doorbell is up against not a funny clip, but a very inspirational clip as Alex Trebek showing everybody how to face the greatest adversity possible.
Are you starting to think any differently about life and trying to make sure, I always plan to do that. Maybe I should go ahead and get that in. Are you thinking like that at all?
No.
No.
I don't think that way. I enjoy what's going on now. I realize that there is an end in sight for me, just as there is for everyone else. One line that I have used with our staff in recent weeks and months is that when I do pass on, one thing they will not say at my funeral is, "Oh, he was taken from us too soon." Hey, guys, I'm 79 years old. I've had one hell of a good life.
He's a good man. Okay, so that's another matchup in the Sweet 16. Go vote. MyNorthwest.com, the Dori Monson show page. We'll get down to the final 8 by Monday. That is your big lead.
The Big Lead on Cairo Radio.
And we'll play you the other matchups as the afternoon progresses. Coming up next, we're going to spend a half hour with the head coach of the Seattle Seahawks, the Pete Carroll Show, next on the Dori Monson Show.
This hour of the Dori Monson Show is brought to you by Insulation Northwest.
This is Tyler Lockett from the Seattle Seahawks. Order